Welcome by the Politricks Watch. This is Sir P. I'm going to give you the top 3 things I take away from this election. Top 3 things then the local YouTuber take away from the 2025 general election. Sunday, we're going to get another video. I'm going to go down in a more detail. But this is a post-election results video. Number 1. I am actually going to go out on a limb and tell you that the days after this election will determine which one of the political commentators deserve the big title them with them have. The days following the 2025 election will show you which one of your political commentators deserve the big title them with them have. Because surface level thinkers, as the name suggests, only look on the surface, get excited, make some speech, call them yard. People who really know how to sit down and analyze results, post and present, are going to say something similar to what I'm about to say right now. The narrative will be formed that Marky Saxon and the PNP did an amazing job compared to the last election. But what if I told you a unicorn meet? And I'm going to tell you about the last election. JLP get 40 odd. PNP never even reached 20. Marky Saxon turn around and save the day for the PNP. Comrade guy, I know someone start cussing already, but I'm going to tell you why. This is all an illusion. And the cloud where you are right on right now, eventually you're going to come down and fight and realize a serious thing to look at YouTuber talk. Any political commentator with any big title in front of them name, side of them name or behind them name, tell you that this is an excellent result for the PNP because in 2020 they did only get this and JLP get that, are surface level analysts. The reason why you can't watch the 2020 election is because that was a big anomaly for 2 reasons. 1, that was a big C election, and 2, Peter Phillips was running for the PNP. Peter Phillips was the least supported PNP leader in recent history. One of the most hated. I'm going to tell you why the 2020 election was a complete fluke, and I'm going to tell you why you should not be comparing 2025 to the Big C election, but compare 2025 to the one before that. Peter Phillips was the most hated PNP leader in recent history. Man where me know, me I talk about personally, me I talk about professionally, me I talk about even within the whole PIA and Patreon squad link. Man where me know a die-hearted PNP did not vote for the PNP the first time in them adult life because it was Peter Phillips. Let me say that one more time. The 2020 election was a fluke. The landslide was a fluke. JLP run with it because Peter Phillips was despised by his own political party. Enough man when me know one die-hearted comrade to this day despise Peter Phillips. Man tell me say all if Peter Phillips drop down in a funeral. Now for the reason why the comrade them don't like Peter Phillips was because of enough things were going on, especially with Sister P. Enough PNP, I'm not talking about 5 or 10%, absolutely despise Peter Phillips. So that means that Asian Hombre, Andrew Oles, run with the 2020 election, not because the JLP were doing amazing at the time, but because the PNP did not support Peter Phillips. Therefore, the results look like a landslide. Showerman turn out and support Shower. The power man them never gonna know it. Enough man turn of them yard. Some man go as far as to say them a vote for your JLP. Some man say them can't bring themselves to vote for JLP, so they now better go vote. That's how JLP win enough seat in the 2020 election. It was a complete fluke. The real comparison is 2025 to 2016. That was the last time Andrew Holness won a campaign against a PNP leader who people in the PNP actually did want. The last time Andrew Holness won an election against the PNP leader, against a PNP leader who people in the PNP did actually willing to vote for and want to vote for, was 2016. And that one was very close. And this one is also very close. Portia Simsimilla versus Andrew Holness was closer than Andrew Holness versus Mark Golding. People are suffering from recency bias because it's fresh and it's new and it's exciting. All you have to do is apply some logic. What great work did Andrew Holness and the JLP do in 2020 to warrant a landslide victory? What work did the JLP do in 2020 to warrant a landslide? The 2025 Jamaica is doing better than the 2020 Jamaica. Whether crime, economy, whatever you want to use, 2025 Jamaica is doing better than 2020 Jamaica. So how 2020 JLP get landslide victory, but 2025 get a narrow victory? It's because 2020 was a fluke. PNP did not step out and support Peter Phillips. Enough die-hearted PNP simply did not step out in that election and support Peter Phillips. They wanted him gone. At the time, he was the man who was most likely to be leader, but then just hurry up, make him get leader and then push him out and get in somebody else. So to make it look like Mark Golding and the PNP did a spectacular job because them take back 16, what happened was, comrade them who never turn out in 2020, turn up in 2025. That is why enough man lose them seat in 2020. It was a backlash against Peter Phillips in 2020. The comrade them never step out. Them step out now, time come to lose. This is the real result, a narrow victory. You cannot tell me in 2020 the people of Jamaica saw the JLP as so much better than the PNP to give them that landslide. They did not. That 46 or 47 seat, whatever JLP did get in 2020, simply was more a reflection of people's dislike for Peter Phillips than their love for the JLP and the Asian Hombre. This is the real result, a narrow victory. Just like 2016 was a narrow victory. And as me say, all you have to do is apply some common sense. What kind of success was Andrew Holness seeing in 2020 to warrant such a big landslide victory? When no one time he must see results in a crime and them think that him can't get that landslide victory. The second biggest talking point from election 2025. My long-time supporters them know say I've made my fair share of jokes them about the Vaz family in Portland. I've made several videos of Daryl Vaz. Obviously, Daryl Vaz is not on my Christmas card list, and I'm definitely not on female. I mean, no one gonna say, yo, your bad man are just two such man was the lawyer for such man, and they are fight against your bad mind. Maybe I'm the only one who believe this. Maybe I'm left out into the wilderness all by my lonesome as a bad mind blogger boy. Maybe. But the popular vote does elect Ice Trap Ackerman. That the result there is one of the craziest sitting them ever see with me eye them. Because Daryl Vaz is not on my Christmas card list. Naturally his wife can't depend on it neither because them are one. But them say when I get married, two become one. But you cannot convince me, guy, that Ice Pratt deserve to win that seat in Portland. The people in Portland really make hype and excitement blind them to the point where them vote out Anne-Marie Vaz in favor of Ice Pratt? Is there anybody who's making a point that Anne-Marie Vaz never worked? There has been major improvement in that constituency since Anne-Marie Vaz got there. I don't want a friend from Anne-Marie Vaz, I don't want a friend from no guy, no political guy, MP or senator. But I'm telling you guys, this result is one of the hesitation they might have about the Jamaican people. They are susceptible to falling for hype. Ice Pratt Backerman just won a seat purely because he was the lawyer for such man, and him have all kind of high profile people campaigning side of him in Portland. Me know say man in Portland right now say, look who cheap, I go suck your mother come lose her for you. You lose her for me because you just throw away a hard-working MP in favor of one sprat with power with enough celebrity friend. You got caught by the hype. You cannot tell me that Ice Pratt Backerman put in any kind of work on the ground to overshadow the work that Anne-Marie Vaz put in. A hype catch them. DJ and celebrity hype. We can be honest here. But if at that them want, at that them get. End of the day, the people have spoken. Guy, the promotion where Ice Pratt Backerman got by being such man lawyer, no amount of money Anne-Marie Vaz them spend can overpower that. The hype that came around being such man lawyer and them winning the case, no amount of road Anne-Marie Vaz could have fixed to turn that round. That's vile, guy. That result in Portland, vile. Now it's a close result, who knows, maybe them recount it and she win. Me no know. I was thinking surely Portland people them now fall for that the gimmicks there. But clearly they did. I guess Portland really is changing. I guess that's some different people live in Portland. But the PNP take it back with the next sprat, by the way. So clearly the PNP is having great success in Portland with sprats. Me know no found on cost right now, and the people have spoken, and you have to respect what the people them say, but you can still form an opinion. That constituency love excitement and love sprats. And as me said, me know enough people right now tell me to go suck my mother. And as me said, enough people are telling me, say, right, you're just through a such man, lion, you're fight against such man. Most sound is supposed to spot that. And you should be honest enough to say, me know say that go on, but a win is a win. I have no problem with a comrade saying, me know say such man only win cause him a such man lawyer. And the hype and thing on him name and enough DJ running a Portland and give him strength and hype. But a win is a win. If you say that, then me not have a problem with you. No problem, you're an honest person. But to try and pretend like or some kind of merit why Ice Pratt beat Anne-Marie Vaz, then you're vile. Anne-Marie Vaz losing to Ice Pratt Backerman is proof that Jamaicans can and will succumb to hype and excitement. They were excited to get such man lawyer, and I guess they were also excited to get back another sprat after the last one Toy Boy kill him. It has to be studied. Final point is voter turnout. After all that excitement, voter turnout was only 38.8%. Just a little bit higher than the 2020. Remember in 2020 when I'm telling you say, Big C can't stop man from vote. A matter of fact, this solidifies my first point even more, because 2025 voter turnout wasn't much better than 2020. Yet still, the PNP had a better showing because the PNP had a candidate that more people like. But 38%, that is abysmal, guy. After all that, only 38% of Jamaicans. Take to the polls, what is the excuse now? In 2020, I told you, Irish Saxons and Aromanians, that the majority of Jamaicans have completely given up on the JLP and the PNP. I got all kind of messages telling me that it's because of Big C this and Big C that. Jamaicans did a party right through Big C. The idea that a man now go left him yard to go vote for the side of the country's leader because of Big C is nonsense. Jamaicans don't afraid of Big C. Man a party right through. Man all a hide and go. Man all a risk jail for go party. People step out for what them believe in. People step out for what them care about. Them care about partying. They don't care about no election. What excuse you have now? 38%. The point we raised in 2020 has been solidified now. Most Jamaicans don't give a crocodile clitoris about the PNP or the JLP. Guy, that's just over a third. In other words, less than half of the people in Jamaica who can vote make the effort to vote. The ruling party and the opposition are going to sit down in a House of Parliament after less than half of the country step out and say, them figure there. These numbers are ridiculously low. The majority of Jamaicans think the JLP and the PNP are some dopey bat. I want them to listen to me. The majority of Jamaicans, go and look at voter turnout over the years. It has been on a steady decline. Politics and politicians in Jamaica right now, as far as the people are concerned, are entertainers, clowns, puppy show. People don't take them seriously. The only people who take politics seriously are people who are already diehard supporters of the party them. That is reflected in voter turnout. The neutral them not gone away. They have no confidence in the PNP and they have no confidence in the JLP. It has essentially boiled down to a competition of who for dopey but better. My dopey but better than yours. Guy, Jamaican politicians are legends in their own minds. When them go up on TV and talk and they say all these things and them do them local debate and them local speeches, they walk away and their supporters walk away thinking these people are amazing. They don't realize they are legends in their own minds. The majority of the people don't even think they are worth stepping out to put one X beside that something for. People have lost faith in the PNP and the JLP. Jamaica is ripe for the picking for a competent third party. Remember me say it before? Remember I said it in 2020. Jamaica is ripe for the picking for a competent third party where people can take serious. A third party where don't have the stigma and the legacy of the PNP and the JLP. But at the moment, no such third party exists. There are third parties, but not enough for the people them stand up behind her. When Bruce Golding did step out to the NDM, them was like the last third party. And come to think of it, in hindsight, Bruce Golding and the NDM was the last time a third party get talked about seriously. Which kind of show me say, low key, Bruce Golding had a whole heap of clout. Whole heap more clout than middle of pre at the time. Because now me I look on the results of other third parties over the years, what the NDM did do was actually quite spectacular. Obviously they were not going to win nothing. But Bruce Golding must have had a whole heap of clout, because when NDM did their vote, people that talk about them like they were actually an option. But that was because of Bruce Golding's clout. Me see the Progressive Party put out some candidates. Me see one of them candidates get like 70 votes or something like so. That's actually decent. If your third party get 70 Jamaicans to vote for you, the Progressive Party and the other third parties, them not gonna ever become a challenge until them get somebody who becomes the face of them party. Like how Bruce Golding was the face of NDM, them are gonna need a one individual to be the face and then build around that individual. That's just how politics work in Jamaica. That's how politics work in most places. Them are gonna need a one champion man or a one champion woman to step out and be the face of the party. People sometimes I say, look at you, but why you never run for this? Let's not be silly here. Why you never run for one party? Because you supported that support with rifle shot. Imagine a Serpy rally. You don't need the entire JDF to secure that. The amount of shot with a fire. All man with license gonna come fire shot off for me. Unfortunately, we can't dabble in them thing there. But I'm gonna leave it as for now. Sunday, I'm gonna drop one next follow-up video, but those are the 3 talking points. Let me know your opinion in the comment section, because I know so right now people vexed, especially camera them. But I understand. So it go. Time come to lose again. Marcus Saxon more than likely going to stay on, because I'm going to say, see it, Marcus Saxon turn it round, 16 new seat. Next election, if Umbre maintain crime, economy get a little better, Umbre going to bust off in face again. I'm just telling you how it's going to work, guys. The JLP is not going to win no real landslide in Jamaica. This is how elections really look in Jamaica. Close elections. Anytime you see some kind of landslide, it's always a big asterisk. Has to be studied. Anyway, Patreon squad, big up on yourself. Yeah, you don't know. More life. Vulture squad, stay circling. Bless.